It was Biscuits.
Chapter 4, verses 12 and 13. For the word of God is living and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. Nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of Him to whom we must give account. So we saw in chapter 3, sin is deceptive. It's going to say, this is the truth, and this is what you really want, but it ultimately isn't true. So what is true? That's the basis we need. If not, we're just going to go off pure criteria. Well, this is what everybody else is doing, so I guess I'm going to do it too. See, sin is constantly whispering and telling us lies. This is how John Piper sees it. Sin whispers through the desires of the flesh and the rationalizations of the mind. Your only hope of future happiness is to have an abortion. It whispers that you will not have a chance in the future if you don't cheat on this test. It says that you won't be noticed if you don't dress provocatively. It says you will lose the one person who seems to care for you if you don't compromise your sexual standard. It says you won't have job security if you speak up about the dishonest practices at work. It says your life will be wasted in this relationship if you don't get a divorce. It says only a fool would go on looking weak instead of getting some kind of revenge. So constantly, it's trying to say, do this, yet where's truth? Where can we balance ourselves and say, no matter what, if I do this, it's right. And why do we care what's right? Because God sees what's right and He acts upon what's right. That's what the scriptures say, even in the Old Testament. He's looking throughout the earth and saying, where do I find somebody whose heart is fully committed to me? For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth, looking to strengthen those who have fully committed hearts. 2 Corinthians 16:9 says it. So, you know what? Maybe everything says don't do it. But if you do what's right, the King who loves rightness loves it, loves your action. And so no matter what the lie is, refuse it and say, I'm going to do what's right, because the King who loves rightness, His eyes are on me right now, and this is what is true. And so I want to do what's true, no matter what my feelings are, trusting He sees it, and His eyes look to see it so that He will strengthen those who are committed to His truth.